Hello everyone and welcome to a new reaction series, because I did not do seasons 1 and 2 of ReZero on this channel because I watched them before I started doing anime reaction videos, but today we're going to be watching season 3 episode 1 of ReZero. It's been years, I think it's probably been like 4 years or something since ReZero season 2 came out. And I'll tell you, I'll give you my context on like what my relationship is with ReZero as a series, so that you know we can jump in and you guys will know exactly how I feel about it and what I went through watching this show. Because I first watched this show like I would say like maybe a few months before season 2 was coming out or something. It was like I watched it pretty late, right? And I watched I think my first experience was watching the director's cut of season 1. So I went through all of the director's cut of season 1, which from memory was like hour-long episodes, right? And that was cool. That was a cool experience, I would say. That was like a decent first experience of the show, because it kind of made it feel a bit more cinematic overall. So that was cool. And then I was watching season 2 as it came out. Now, I really liked season 1, right? And then season 2, when I was first watching it, and wait, give me a second here. When I was first watching it, I was like, season 2 is okay, but I don't know. I don't know, like, I feel like I'm struggling with it, and I feel like I'm not understanding what's going on a lot of the time, and it was like a lot. And so I finished season 2, and I really liked the last episodes of season 2, where everything was, where the whole climax was happening, but there was a lot of the season that I was like, I kind of just was lost for most of it, and it really threw me for a while. Anyway, like a year after that, I went and I rewatched the entire show, and that time that I watched it, I really loved season 2. Like, I thought it was really great, and I was understanding what was going on, I was following it properly, I thought it was, like, really well done and cool. So, going into season 3, I am, like, optimistic and nervous, because, like, I'm optimistic because I know now that, like, I really liked season 2, I feel like I remember an alright amount of it. It's not like it hasn't all left my mind. I think I remember the main things that happened in it, and then on top of that, I just know that I enjoyed it, and so I'm looking forward to getting into season 3. But obviously, there's also the issue of what if I'm lost again? What if I get confused again while watching it? Because it's a confusing show sometimes. It's a very in-depth show. So I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna be watching this, and this is my first time doing reaction videos to it, so like I'm a little nervous because of that. Because one thing, if I mess something up on camera, that's a different thing than if I mess something up on my own. So yeah, just be nice to me if I screw anything up. But we're gonna be jumping into season 3 episode 1. I really am excited for this. When they announced that finally season 3 was coming out, I got extremely excited. I'm a big fan of what this show does. I love Amelia. Amelia is one of my favorite characters. She's my favorite character of this show, and she's a character that I really love just in general in anime. In fact, my car, I named my car Amelia because I always name it based on the color it is, and it's silver. And so since like she's the silver-haired elf, then I named it Amelia. So my car that I drive around is Amelia. That should show you that I like the character if I name my car after her. So yeah, we're gonna jump into ReZero season 3 episode 1. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Jent. I hope you enjoy my video. I hope you enjoy my vibe. Go check out some other videos if you like it. You can get the full-length reactions on my Patreon account down in the description below, and I also have another YouTube channel called Jent Watches One Piece. And that's where I go and watch One Piece. So if you like One Piece, go over there and check that channel out. But let's jump into this. This is ReZero Season 3, Episode 1. This is an hour-and-a-half episode. Oh my god. I'm actually shocked that this is an hour and a half. I wasn't planning to watch an episode for an hour and a half right now. Awesome. Are you good with a whip now? That's a new thing. You have an hour and a half. You're not going to give us an OP? You have so much time. Man, it's been so long since I've heard Beatrice, especially in Japanese, since I rewatched this in English. It's been a year? Okay. Is it secret? Seems kind of fun. Like a fun way to train. She's whining, but she's smiling. Petra! Oh. Yeah, did we see her in season 1? I mean, season 2? I don't think so. Okay. I mean, don't we kind of get along with Julius now? I think he's still kind of like, I think that's the point. He kind of dislikes Julius a little bit, but respects him now. It feels so strange getting new ReZero content. It only has now hit me watching Ram. Is that Julius? Oh. Wait. No, who are you? Mm-hmm. Yep, who are you? Yep, yeah, Anastasia. Joshua. That's why I thought it was Julius. They do look similar. Don't worry about her. She won't get in the way. Baby. Now she knows that kissing doesn't make a baby. She's learned her lesson. She researched about kissing after that moment. Mm-hmm. A very, very great spirit. Yeah, he used all those little spirits. But are there any knights that have a spirit as powerful as Beatrice? Reinhard was mentioned. I love Reinhard. You seem very sweet. Okay, relax. Oh my god! Aw, that's cute. Watergate, city of Priestella. Okay. Isn't Anastasia quite scheming? Like surprisingly scheming? Oh. For Puck? Right. But that's sweet. You made a friend. Sounds great. So it's Venice. Yep. That's exactly what I was saying. Oh, interesting. That sounds like a cool idea. I want to see this. It reminds me of Water 7 from One Piece. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They have their scheming ways. But you want Puck. I forgot about him and his way of speaking. Yeah. Nah, Subaru handles everything. Oh, yeah, that's true. We got it. So we have no Ram with us. How much can Beatrice do when she's not near a library? We went a whole season without Rem. Are we gonna get her back in season 3? I don't know. We might not get her back this season because they're gonna be leaving. Oh. Garfield just runs alongside it. Ooh. Oh shit. Yeah. Started to win people over. Yeah, those are big fucking events. So it's Priscilla and then it's the thief girl, right? Are the other two? Sun Princess. Felt, that's right. Yeah. I love Felt. In English, Felt is voiced by my favorite voice actress as well, so. I forgot about that! Yeah, oh, that sucks. So Anastasia is kind of leading the race. Makes sense. Her job is morale. Yes. Stop laughing with my girl. Oh my god. Wow, look at that. That's a cool city design. Oh, I love that. Wow, that's so cool. What a great design. Okay, that feels like something that's gonna come back. This is ReZero, a lot comes back. Oh, hey Anastasia. You look a little taller, I think. He immediately goes, "Geh." Maybe she's not taller. Yeah, I mean, you are a knight now. This was Julius's whole point. It's funny that Julius is almost always in the right with Natsuki. Oh, wow. He respects her. And that's true. Julius is gonna do it, I reckon. You thought Julius was talking to you? Very Japanese. It's where Subaru is from. Oh my god, I can't write down all this stuff. But I feel like this means whoever made this is from Japan. Like in the real world. Hoshin. Yeah. That's what I was saying. What? I can't write that down. Okay, the song's just Maniac, I can write down. Cool. Oh, it's a meteor. Makes sense. Or meteor, I think is how you pronounce it. What's he doing? Is he seasick? I think he's seasick. Oh. Yeah, I guess he gets really easy seasickness. You're going down an alley. Are you gonna get robbed by those 3 hooligans? This music. Whoa, that's so cool. Who are you? You got an interesting character design. Makes me think you're gonna be a main character. You've got a great voice. Yeah, I mean, why would you say that out loud? I mean, Subaru kind of deserves this. Such a dick thing to say out loud in a crowd. Would have been so funny if he returned by death then. Age differences in love? Oh no, I don't want to hear it. She does have a great voice though. What, you're just freestyling? How are you singing the same song? How'd you do that? That's not a good explanation. Liliana. You look like a Pokemon character. If you were... Nice. If you were showing a little less skin, I feel like she would be like a Pokemon character design. Yeah, we're gonna see him. So this is perfect, we met her on the way. I mean, I kind of like listening to her songs because she's got a great voice. Oh my god, what a comparison. He's horrible. You don't want to run into him. Jesus, you're just gonna say that out loud? Is it cool to be spouting that to people? The what? Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. I really like that Wilhelm moment. I kind of like Liliana. He doesn't have time. There's too many stories. Multiple lifetimes of stories. Kiritakia? I mean, it might be a good ally to have. Just let her do it. What the fuck? He's not keeping a hostage. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, Subaru, you shouldn't have stopped her. I mean, that's kind of your fault. Yeah, you did, Subaru. Better kill yourself and go back. I wonder where his checkpoint would be now. Did you get a recent checkpoint? Aw, it's nice that. Oh no! This is Archbishop Pride, I think? Who's seen him? I'm trying to remember. Rem, I think? Oh man. I mean, he is a cool character. I like him. So I'm happy to see him in the show. But I'm nervous about that, what this means for us. Oh yeah, didn't Amelia see him in her backstory? At some point? Who is this guy? Who is he? Is he one of the thieves? The hooligans? Yeah, he is. You're dumber. Ratchins. Wow. And in this timeline, Amelia never met them, I think? What? Oh! Reinhard! Oh, wait! Holy shit! Garfield! Relax, he's cool. Yeah, we like Reinhard. It's nice that he has like no hard feelings about just being attacked by Garfield. I guess Reinhard's so powerful he doesn't have to care what other people try to do to him. Could have used your help, honestly. Oh really? I guess that makes sense. She's like a street rat. So she's gonna hire other street rats. Oh, Crucian Felix. And Wilhelm, yeah, nice. Wait, I didn't see so many characters in this first episode. I'm shocked that I remember the names of 90% of these characters. The ones who don't listen. That's true. She's a bit bullheaded. Oh. Yep, just relax. Don't attack anyone. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes we do. Belt! What's up, girl? Nah, she likes this sort of clothing. She actually looks more fashionable than I expected. Like, it's a good mix between, like, fashionable and, you know, from the streets. Wow. She's being proper. Ooh, that's awesome. You got little massage machines here. That's so cool. It's not easy to be the strongest. She's trying to show off her clothes. Amelia! You're in a yukata? That's awesome. He was the opposite of mean to him. Felt, you have like the best night ever. You need to respect him. Just leave it at that. It was Felix that created the awkwardness. Blame him. What? Oh, right. It's because she's dead, right? She's dead. So this is just his imagination. Oh. Because now he's doubting his strength. Man, I thought this was going to take a turn for a second if Elsa was here, but... I think this relationship that they're... Like, this is going to be cute. See, I mean... At least I think you can take your mind off of things. Oh my gosh, why are those boats... Oh, it's gonna hit him. God damn. That was the, like, least intense, like, saving children scene I've ever seen. Damn. Are these... Oh, looks kind of good. Yeah, so it's Japanese food. Poison? Oh, it's wasabi, right? He's just... He's really good with kids. I mean, he's kind of a kid himself. He's like 14 or something. Fred? Raphael? Oh. Is she your mother? Oh my god. Yeah. That's fucking wild, because I thought the girl especially looked like Garfield. I want to see more. I want to see him talk to his mom now. I don't want to cut to Beatrice sleeping. Oh, actually, I might want to see this. Aw. Nah, that's just a cool thing to say to a bro, I think. Oh, these two are so cute. I remember this backstory very well. Good line. Damn. I mean, yeah, you're getting more and more famous. It's kind of crazy. It's a bit late to say that now. Aww. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Aww. Yeah, you gotta take the first step, I think, if you made the mistake. Yeah. Come on, Subaru, bridge the gap between them. Subaru, you're too good for us. Victory! Oh my god. I want to see Garfield talking to his mom. I love Felt and Reinhard. They're such a good like comedy duo. It really is, Subaru. I love Felt. You have a cool outfit on, Anastasia. I mean, you were looking at me when you said it. Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. That's so cute. So cute how proud of it she was. Stop pouring. Yeah. Oh, and Reinhard's just making perfect ones for Felt. And he's struggling with it. This is such a fun scene. Just to help morale? Ah. It really is like a radio. A radio you're all forced to listen to. Wow. We don't get lyrics for this one? I'm not good enough at Japanese to be able to pick up the lyrics from hearing alone. Aww. Oh, teach him. This is so cute. Oh, this is adorable. Everyone, don't look. You'll make them feel awkward. What? Is this... I was about to say, is this his son? I assume that's where another episode would have ended. I like Julie's being serious. Heinkel. We have to always keep Subaru in check, or he'll start fights with more people. Oh. This is very tense. Jeez. Yes, Amelia. Be a leader in this situation. Half demon. Yep, leave it to Amelia. She's got this. She's a leader. She's matured a lot. Oh, is this Priscilla? Probably, because she called people peasants. Yep. That's really funny. Hey man, I forgot your name, but I remember you. I feel like you had a really normal name. Ow, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, well, can you not? Yeah, of course. She's the person who says like the world sort of bends itself to my will, essentially, right? So she does what she wants. No, don't you dare insult Felt. Fucking hell. Take this fork and stab him. Oh! Oh my god! Jesus! I think she was about to kill him. What the heck? Is one of your servants a kid? Actually, I mean, in ReZero, there's a lot of that. Yes, but you did a good job not screaming at people after a while. was a frustrating scene to watch. It's nice of you to say, Julius. He's so nice. Yes, and you should take it. It doesn't matter. He's giving you praise. Aw, that's a nice callback. They gotta learn from each other. You can loosen up a little bit, Julius. Subaru really hates him. They could be best friends. Yes, they're best friends. Oh, Priscilla's here as well, dancing. Well, that was nice. It's nice to see you just have some fun. She seems like too much of a free spirit for that. Don't wanna. Yeah, I mean, this basically comes down to I don't wanna. And you should respect that, Priscilla, because you do what you want, she does what she wants. I think she'll respect it. Yeah. That lines up perfectly with Priscilla's way of seeing the world. No, you haven't been paying attention to her character, Subaru. You guys need to do more character study. That's a fun way to look at it. He didn't even reply. Oh, you passed, bro. What the fuck? What's going on here? Oh shit! Wrath? What? Wow, that's a creepy design. Oh my gosh. She's her voice acting is crazy. Oh my god. I don't know whether I think she's cute or I'm terrified of her. I think I'm terrified. Uh-huh. No, it's gonna be fucked up. Everyone's like smiling, it's gonna be really fucked up. Okay. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be so fucked. I feel like it is anyway. Oh. Oh shit. Whoa. Oh no. Holy shit. You're gonna drop this boy off the thing? Guys. Guys, this is now fucked up. Lucibel Callard. So, are these people being like affected magically or some shit? Because this doesn't feel like an appropriate response to what's happening. Yeah, it's gotta be. They're all being, like, influenced by her energy or some shit. This is part of her power, I guess? This is such a crazy scene. Jesus. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Oh, the voice actress is really good. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. Holy shit. Okay, you got a checkpoint. Okay, you didn't go back that far. Holy fuck! That was an insane scene! Oh my god! Theatrical malice. Holy shit! Now that was ReZero. Is this gonna be the OP song? Because it's great. This song's really good. Is this the same people who did OP1? I love this song. Oh my gosh, that was an hour-and-a-half episode of ReZero. I gotta say, even though it was an hour-and-a-half episode, and genuinely, I tend to not want to watch an hour and a half like in one sitting. I'm not like a huge movie guy, you know. I like TV shows and I like watching things in their like 20-30 minute chunks, and then, you know, taking a little break and then watching another episode. That's the way that I like to consume media. I will say this was a very efficient use of an hour and a half. It was really, really good. And I think, like, I think it works as well. It's a good decision because it brings us to that point where we see, like, that really fucked up scene and stuff. And it really, like, sets me back in the ReZero mood. Like, I kind of loved this whole episode. And I'm going to be talking about specifics of the episode soon. But I kind of loved this whole episode. But I feel like that ending scene is, like, this is the ReZero you know that we're about to show you. Like, we're reminding you how fucked up this show is. Like, just in case you forgot, there is still more of this crazy shit to come. Because that was an insane scene. But let's actually talk about the show, the episode as a whole. If you don't watch my videos normally on this channel, I do these discussions. I take notes. If you didn't notice throughout the video that I was taking notes, I took about, like, there's all of these notes here, and then some of this page is also the notes. Normally, an episode of a show, for reference, like, here's the Gurren Lagann episode that I just watched, is 4 lines. It's from there to there, right? And then the ReZero episode that I just watched is from there to the bottom, and then all of that. So there was a lot. Like, obviously part of that is because it's an hour-and-a-half episode, which is quadruple length, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, and then it's almost quadruple length an episode. So, like, it's fucking long. but also because this show has so much information. Now, something that I'm really happy about is I don't think I was lost once in this episode. I think I followed every single thing that happened, and in fact, like, I remembered all the scenes they were referencing. I remembered, like, you know, what everyone's relationship to each other is. I remembered a lot of the characters' motivations, and I even remembered a lot of the characters' names before they said them. So I'm pretty happy with that. I would say the characters that I didn't remember their names until they were said again was Mimi. I didn't remember Feltz for a while, so I needed a reminder of Feltz. But Mimi, Feltz, I think that's kind of it. Every other character that we knew the name of previously, I feel like I remembered their name. So that's awesome. That just like makes me feel good, makes me feel more confident coming into the season, that I think I'm gonna be following it quite nicely, I feel like. So yeah, that was really cool. Man, I don't even know what to start with. There's so much stuff in my notes. I guess let's start with the thing most fresh on my mind, because it's that final scene. Like I'm thinking about it, so I need to get out my thoughts. So we got a new Archbishop that we hadn't seen before, which I think is really cool because they've already set up. I think it's Pride is the white-haired one, and then Gluttony. We know about them. We've seen them fight. We've seen them in backstories and all of that, right? So we know about them already, but we hadn't seen Wrath, and I think it's really cool. Like, it's cool that, you know, they set them up, so I kind of assumed that Pride and whatever, they were going to be, like, the main villains of this part of the arc or whatever, because they've set them up and now we're here. But it seems like, this is a new one they're throwing in the mix, and she might be the main villain right now. I don't know. But what an introduction to that character. First of all, terrifying design. Like, just really, really creepy. And I mean, I truly mean it when I said, like, I didn't know whether to find her cute or terrifying. Because, there's something about her design that is cute. Like, just something about it. But then, when you really look at it, it's like, oh, no, it isn't cute. And then it, like, feels really scary. But it's also kind of cute, you know? Like, I feel like from certain angles you can find that design cute. But truly, like, a horrifying character. And the way that scene starts, and it's sort of goofy, and she's screaming from the rooftops. But we as viewers, like, she announces herself as the Archbishop, and we as viewers go, well, like, we can see she clearly is going to be the actual Archbishop of Wrath, because she's got a very interesting character design, and it would, like, make sense if, you know, like, if you're like in Subaru's position and you're actually seeing that, you'd be like, oh, this is someone fucking around, because it's just like a weird person that's yelling from a rooftop, right? But from our perspective as an audience, we know there's a reason this scene is in it, and the reason would be that this is actually the Archbishop. So we know that it is her. So we have this, or at least I do, have this sinking feeling of, like, something is going to happen. She's going to do something really bad or fucked up or awful or whatever. And then, like, and then we see the scene go on, and all the audience are like, oh, yeah, no, great, we believe in you, we trust in you, or whatever. And, like, that's very fun, but as the scene goes on, she's starting to do fucked up things, and the audience is still like, oh, yeah, this is great. And it's like, what? That's when you start to realize, like, as soon as she was showing the kid to the audience, and they were like, haha, don't cry, kid. Then I was like, oh, shit, no, people aren't. Like, I thought it was going to be a thing where she shows the kid and then everyone goes, oh, fuck. And then they go, hold on, wait, don't. But it wasn't that, which I think is super creative, because normally that scene, if you have a scene like that, the point of, like, having them be so happy at the start is to have there be a shift in the tone. When she brings out that kid and dangles him off the roof, everyone turns from, like, ha to holy fuck, and then everyone starts freaking out and screaming and stuff. Like, that's what I thought it was gonna be. But it turns out, no. Like, they continued to be happy, and then we're like, oh, this is something that she can do. This is some effect that she has on them or something. Where she, like, hypnotizes them, basically, and, like, brings them into this this state of having no malice, having no rage, you know, and instead just like being happy and going along with it. And then she, like, it's already fucked up. She drops the kid off the roof, and then we watch as his face like flattens against the pavement, and then everyone else's head explodes. So it's like whatever she does to that kid also happens to everyone. Like that's part of her powers or something. I don't know. Is it like if she gets people under control, under a certain, you know, under her control, then whatever she does to the puppet like will happen to all of her followers? Or is it like everyone in the area, or everyone she designates, or who she can see, you know? Like there's a bunch of things that it could be, but it's really terrifying. It's really, really scary. But it's also just great that they got a return by death in the first episode of season 3, like just to kick back in, like, hey, remember, this is the concept of the show, is he's gonna die sometimes. It's funny because the episode did kind of lull me into a false sense of security where I knew shit was going to go down, but I didn't think shit was going to go down in episode 1. I thought it was going to be like, oh, this is going to be like the political part of the season, and then villains will maybe come like later in the season sometime, but this is like, I imagined like the first few episodes were just going to be politics. But yeah, so that was an insane... I love that character, the Archbishop of Wrath. Her name is Sirius Romani Conti, just like Petelgeuse Romani Conti, right? Yeah, so she's a fucking awesome character. Alright, I guess let's talk about... I mean, the city, which is called Pristella, right? Is fucking awesome. Now, what a great city design. I really, really love it. I think it... I said it in the episode, and I'll say it again. It reminds me of Water 7 from One Piece, which you can go to watch to my Jent Watches One Piece channel if you like One Piece. You can go check out my reactions to that. But Water 7 is, at the point I'm at in the show, which is episode 600 and something, Water 7 is still my favorite part of the show, and it is my favorite city that they've come across in the show as well. Like the design of Water 7, design of Water 7 is like phenomenal to me. And this city reminded me a lot of it. I mean, it was a city on the water, and it's like a round city, and there's like, you know, the canals, the Venice like canals and stuff. Like I just think it's all very cool. So yeah, that was all like, that was really awesome to see. And them being in this city for the season, it's a great setting. It's, to me, the best setting ReZero's had so far. I'm like super engaged in this setting, because like in the first season you have the main capital city, which just, you know, seemed like a generic fantasy city. I don't feel like there was anything that stood out to me in that city. Then you have the mansion. The mansion's pretty cool, and that's a decent setting, but then we have that, you know, and the village near the mansion, that's like whatever. And then we had the sanctuary. And the sanctuary, I think as a setting was kind of boring, but the stuff, like, you know, the story and stuff behind it was cool, and the trials are really cool and all of that. But the actual setting of the sanctuary was pretty boring. It was like some houses and whatever. Houses in a forest, like, who cares, you know? But this is fucking gorgeous. I love this. Really, really love it. So yeah, I loved seeing Felt again. I love seeing all of the candidates, honestly. It was cool to see them again. They really put a lot of characters in this episode. Like, just a lot. It felt like the whole fucking ensemble of ReZero so far showed up in this episode at some point. But I'm looking. Okay, so Hosin of the Wilderness, I think is who they were saying, was like a guy from a while back that, you know, was responsible for a lot of huge steps in the world, including like this Japanese style stuff. And Subaru said what I was thinking, and what I think I even said, is that he's probably someone who was also reincarnated into this world, or transported into this world, because Subaru wasn't reincarnated. Someone else who was transported into this world, who was isekai'd here, and it was probably from Japan as well. That's interesting, because I feel like have they mentioned, I feel like they've mentioned like there might be others that have been that like have also been sent to this world before in this show, but maybe I've just heard fan theories. Maybe I haven't actually heard the legit thing. But I mean, my immediate thought, just like from a storyteller perspective, is like, you bring this character up and he also came to this world and he's also from Japan. So my first thought is like, is it possible at some point in this show we're gonna do some funky time stuff? Because it's not out of the realm of possibility in this show, because of like the trials, for example. Like, they had some weird time related stuff, and like it feels like you could definitely do some, like, I don't want to say time travel necessarily, but some stuff that makes time not necessarily linear. Is it possible that Subaru is this whole scene of the wilderness or something? I don't know. Like, that seems like one of those things that either it's like, oh my god, well, yeah, of course, that was so obvious from the start, or no, that's a stupid theory and doesn't line up with anything at all, you know? It could really go either way. But that feels like, you know, them dropping in that lore about him, just sort of like, just dropping it in and then forgetting about it, feels like the kind of thing that they're setting up for some sort of big revelation in the future. And like, a revelation could be this is someone Subaru knows or something, but I feel like we haven't established that he knows anyone who disappeared or something like that, you know? So like, what you could do as a twist, that the twist I feel like would be it's Subaru, but I don't know. I have no idea. I liked Liliana. We got introduced to Liliana. I like her. I liked her I like her gimmicks. I like her voice actress. The singing was amazing. Like, she has a great singing voice. I'm kind of sad that one song didn't have its lyrics translated. Is it because sometimes their reason for not translating lyrics and stuff like this is because if it's like a song and there's like a company that technically owns the license to it, and you have to like, to subtitle it, you have to like have the license to the song specifically or some shit. Like, it's something really, really stupid like that. Music licensing to me is some of the most scummy business practices. Like, I've seen so much stuff that like I feel like is so anti-consumer with like music licensing stuff. Like, whenever you see you know, when there are gaming companies who like, they'll license a song for their game or whatever, but it's like, oh no, you're only allowed to use our song for 3 years or whatever. So 3 years after the game comes out, you need to patch the song out of your game. To me, that stuff is like super messed up. That's like awful, really, really awful. And there's so much stuff like that in music practices, and I think that's one of them where like, I've seen music anime and even, you know, regular anime, certain songs or whatever, they won't have the rights to the song, so they can't translate it, which seems weird because it's like, because we're hearing it, so we're hearing the song, but we're not allowed to know what it means. Like, it feels like a weird thing to have a problem with. So I wonder if that song specifically has some sort of license attached to it, or you know, is owned by the company, or there's some weird part about it, you know, like maybe they're gonna release that song specifically on a CD at some point, and so technically when you're not legally allowed to translate it, I don't know. Whatever the case, it's weird that we were having her singing translated earlier in the episode and then we didn't at this song that I felt was actually one of the more important ones, and we probably needed the lyrics for it. But anyway, I like Liliana. That was really good. I'm looking at my notes. Hold on. Garfield. Oh my gosh. So Garfield has his little arc where he's realizing that he's not the strongest, and he's trying to come to terms with that and understand himself and be okay with the fact that he's not the strongest. So that's interesting enough. But then his fucking mother's here, and then we cut away from that. That was like halfway through the episode. We cut away and didn't see him again. Are you kidding me? That was such a cool moment. I want to actually see him talk to his damn mother, because that seems like that's gonna be very sweet, maybe, or maybe it's gonna be like really heartbreaking. I don't know, because she's like got her own life now here with kids and stuff. yeah, it could be very sad. I will need to, because I remember Garfield had, like, a big part of his backstory was related to his mom and how she left the sanctuary or whatever. That, like, I vaguely remember it was like a major point in his backstory, and we needed to solve that to get him on our side, you know. But what was I gonna say? But I don't fully remember what the details of that were, so I'm gonna have to go back and refresh myself on, like, what exactly it was with his mother, because I can't remember if it was like that she left and he was, like, frustrated with her leaving, or if he thought she died, or I really can't remember. I feel like he thought she died, but I don't know that for sure, because he was, like, trying to protect people by, like, not letting them leave, because letting them leave is dangerous or something. I will need to go back and refresh myself. Looking at the notes, hold on. Yeah, so the Reinhard and Wilhelm stuff was really cool as well. I love Wilhelm. He's a great character, and it was really sweet seeing his, like, talks with Subaru in this episode, because he really respects Subaru and is in debt to him. And also I like that he, you know, Subaru always talks himself down and is like, no, I'm just a lazy, stupid piece of shit nerd, like, I'm nothing, you guys are all very special, you're a crazy, amazing master swordsman knight type person. Amelia is like a princess, heir to the throne type big deal, and all these other people are so amazing, and me, I'm just like a dude, right? He always talks himself down like that, but then, like, Wilhelm knows there's something so special about Subaru. I mean, part of it is that he's had so much opportunity to fix himself and change because of Return by Death, that he has had a lot of growth and maturity. So he's gone through a lot of that stuff and emotionally matured so much, and that helps a lot. It's something that other people don't have the opportunity to do. But yeah, just he does have some level of emotional intelligence. I wouldn't say he is like because I guess he's got emotional intelligence, but he struggles with emotional self-awareness. I think that's where it kind of draws the line. Like, he'll recognize other people when they're having, you know, differing emotions or whatever, but he also lets his own emotions take control of him a lot of the time and struggles to pull them back, although he's getting better and better at it. In this season, there's so many scenes in this episode where he, like, gets really frustrated about something, but he holds himself back, and he's still, like, letting it show, so other people see that that's a weakness for him, and he needs to hold that back and not do that. But at the same time, he's not, like, fucking most things up. He did fuck up that one meeting, but it wasn't too bad. Could have been way worse, and no one seemed to mind too much. I liked that Amelia was like, what am I gonna do with you? Like, she knows at this point this is part of who Subaru is. And I think Subaru also understands that's part of who he is and is okay with that in himself as well. Because when talking to Julius was like, thank you for being angry on my behalf. And he's like, I wasn't fucking angry on your behalf, I was angry on my behalf. But he said to Julius, like, you don't be happy for me. If you're angry about something, stand up and be angry about it. And I agree with that, like, in that Julius does need to let his emotions show a bit more, but also Subaru needs to pull it back. So they need to constantly be, like, balancing each other until they come to, like, a really nice middle ground, I think. Because, yeah, Subaru shows his emotions too much. Julius, like, puts professionalism above all else, to his own detriment. The Mimi and Garfield little friendship that they got going on is very sweet. I like that. You know, looking at my notes, I think I got through it. I think I'm pretty happy with what I've discussed because there was quite a lot, but I think some of the stuff I'm still waiting on how it progresses to properly know what I feel about any of this stuff. But what I will say is this was a way better first episode than I thought it was going to be. I love ReZero, and I knew I loved ReZero, but like I didn't think I would be so hyped for this season after seeing this episode. I thought we would have a very slow start, and in some ways we did. Like in some ways it was kind of slow, but it was fun, and there was a lot of interesting character dynamics here, and I like this setup a lot more than I like season 2's setup, and so I think this is going to be a great season. This has some great potential for a really good season. So I'm super keen. I'm super keen to see what they do with this. That was ReZero, Season 3, Episode 1. Thank you for joining me. If you want to see more, make sure to support the video, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, exclusive videos, all that good stuff. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.